Okay, now we're going. So yeah, it's just me and you.
Yep.
Blake wasn't feeling good.
Balake is not here today.
Nope.
That's okay. He'll make up for... He'll have to do a podcast by himself, 2 of them. that's what we'll have him do.
Just gonna be noises of his asshole getting annihilated. Oh, God. No. We love Blake.
Yeah.
He definitely produces all this shit. We don't do none of it.
No.
He posts everything.
I don't do shit anyways. I just sit here. Maybe laugh and make a weird noise every now and then.
Yeah. We're going to try doing it without getting baked first.
Yeah, we're going to try sober.
Because last time I was holding on to threads. I was over there freaking out.
Yeah, I needed something to hold my head up for me too.
Yeah.
So.
That's probably why the 4th episode sounded a little bit like shit.
Yeah, a little rough.
Because we were fucking low.
And I'm sure we got fucking Blake contact eye or some shit, dude.
I don't know how we don't. I think Tank does, the dog.
He just sits there.
He's just like... he just fucking can't breathe and shit.
All the oxygen he is getting is fucking THC smoke.
For sure. Yeah, man. So Smock brought me a gift.
Yeah, too bad Blake wasn't here to see it though.
I know. I've been telling him I've been wanting to get into comic books, and he brought me a fucking...
I bought him about 5.
5 of them.
Just to get his toes wet.
Yeah, Daredevil, The Amazing Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, and Spider-Man Unforgiven.
Mm-hmm.
And then this redneck
Yeah, the
one.
redneck one I think is going to be trash. I've looked into it a little bit,
But
I think I need to read it from the beginning.
yeah. All right, this is number 31.
Yeah, so like I said, the first page on there was like 250 million years ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
so I was like, oh, I'm a little far behind there.
250 million years ago, a Chevy and a redneck were invented.
Had a can of Skull, a big old dip in, you know.
Copenhagen long cut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he does not in the bottom, he puts them in the top.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. Is it Bud Light still?
Mm-hmm.
What's the Hicks drink now? They're not drinking Bud Light anymore.
No. See, I always thought PBR was, what I used to drink when I go to the bars, but nobody would drink it. So it's like always Bud Light, Budweiser, and then what? Your Miller, maybe?
Yeah. Coors.
Bush.
Bush is a big one.
Yeah, that's just cheap beer, though.
Yeah.
Like Natty.
Natty. Ugh. How about those guys who sit at the bar and fucking drink just straight whiskey with like 3 cubes? I tried getting into it.
Mm-mm.
I tried, dude.
I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to try to get drunk off of it. I think it's like a sipping whiskey.
Dude,
or some shit.
like, there's a guy out here, and every time we go there, he's already lit, but he'll have a beer over here, and then he'll have his fucking whiskey. And he don't want any rocks.
No,
he drinks it warm.
Oof.
And he'll drink a whole fucking one, and hey, pour me another one.
That would make me sick.
I don't know how he does, and it's straight Crown. It's the original Crown.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he likes. It's pretty crazy, really. Like I said, I tried getting into it, doing the sipping and shit, and it's just I ain't man enough. I guess I don't know.
I always had to have enough taste where I could barely taste the warmth of the whiskey.
Yeah.
But also have that flavor of the chaser or whatever you mix in it with.
See, I don't like putting my whiskey in the freezer. A lot of people do. I like warm whiskey with my Pepsi and the ice.
Yeah.
I don't like it cold right off the bat like that.
I don't think we had a choice. We just got it from the gas station and drank it, Like,
what's like syrupy? You know what I mean?
Thick,
yeah,
a little thick.
They got them out here at the gas station. This second gas station here.
Yeah.
They have them out there, cold or warm. The little bottles. They're like fucking $20.
God damn. I was looking for that. What is it? The Conor McGregor.
The proper?
Yeah, the proper. I couldn't find any yet. I think I'm gonna have to order it.
No, we have it out here.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I checked like Walmart's everywhere. Target.
No, we have it right out here at the gas station. It's like $20. It's not expensive.
No.
I haven't tried it yet. I want to. I just every time I go in there, I'm like, nah.
Maybe when Blake's here, because that's his kind of his jam,
Yeah. Well, I like Jameson. It's an Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's the same, but It's got to be doing good. They made a fuckload of money already.
Yeah, they haven't quit selling it.
Yeah, the UFC is sponsoring them still.
Yeah, he's made billions.
Fuck, dude. That guy. Look where he came from to what he is now. Remember when he was like, I was on Link Card, you know what I mean, and shit. Now he's fucking got yachts and Ferraris and houses everywhere.
Gucci flip flops.
Yeah.
You know?
He's just the fucking man, dude.
Yeah, fuck, dude. Like I said, I've told you the story before, but seeing that one of my ex-girlfriends chug a whole bottle of fucking Jameson, just straight.
Whoa.
Dude. Ugh.
How do you not die from doing that?
She was a dude. She was a trooper.
God.
Still partied all that night, too.
I don't know how people do it. You know what I mean?
Nah.
I get drunk enough, and I'm like, all right, I got to cut it off here, or I'm going to be...
Like 2 or 3 beers for me, dude, anymore is like, yeah, I'm good after the third one.
Really? What are you drinking? Budweiser?
Bud Light.
Ugh. I just never been a beer guy.
I'm a captain in Coke, captain in Pepsi, whatever.
You like your rums, do
Yeah.
you? It's understandable. I like a good spiced whiskey or spiced rum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely captain.
Vodka makes me angry. That's what I've learned. Vodka just makes me. I had like Jello shots, like a shit ton of Jello shots one night, dude. Trying to fight everybody, and that's not me, dude. That's not me.
That's not
you know?
you at all.
That's not me.
I like some like cheap Smirnoff with like orange juice.
Yeah,
A good screwdriver, I guess that's called.
like I might get shit on for this, but dude, I like me some fruity drinks, dude.
I like them. If I'm gonna go with if I'm gonna have like a casual drink, I won't go with whiskey. I'll buy like Mike's Hards.
Mm-hmm. I like the old like wine coolers and shit, dude.
Yeah,
like Jamaican me happy and shit.
Oh yeah, dude. Bailey loves it. The Smirnoff Jamaican me happies. Yeah. Bailey's got a fucking. She bought a like a case of like different ones.
No shit.
It's got all sorts of different ones in it. She loves them things.
Good.
But she's a whiskey girl too.
Yeah.
She loves whiskey.
It's just, man, we don't drink as much as we used to as kids.
No,
you know?
I can't drink like I used to, man.
I don't want to drink like we used to.
Dude, I used to carry... I was telling someone at work today about that. I used to carry a fucking... it was either a fucking big bottle or a little bottle of just pure straight Crown.
Oof.
And no chaser. And I would just sip it all day. It'd be like 7 o'clock in the morning, dude. And I'm fucking sipping it. You know, and I'm like fucking 18, 17. Just a piece of shit.
What is your longest bender? Like when you know, morning till night, you know, wake up, drink, go to sleep, wake up.
I went on a
drink.
crazy one. My longest one was probably like 7 days, dude.
7 days. We went a month.
A month?
A month. Just
Jesus
straight
Christ.
fucking getting.
But I was doing
shitty-faced
more
every
than
night.
just,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, we'd pop our, you know, uppers and shit. Whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, we weren't dealing with like coke and
That's what I was doing.
and shit. You know, we were doing like pills.
There was at one point, and I don't know how I'm not dead. There was one point where I was going through like 2 balls a day, dude.
That racks up.
Dude, that was a lot of money.
That racks up.
Especially when I was working at the grain bins. Because, dude, we made cash working there.
Doing nothing.
And we weren't making like, what, $12 an hour?
$11.50.
And we were racking in like $3,000 every couple weeks.
Because we were working, what, fucking
12, 14 hours?
Yeah.
7 days a week?
Mm-hmm.
That's rough work, but God, it's good money.
It's not rough work. It's just long work.
Yeah.
It's just long.
Especially when it gets cold. And you got to be up there in the fucking tunnels, dude, where the wind is just whipping.
I miss it. I'll tell you that. I fucking miss it.
I think me and you would do good doing shit like that together.
I think so.
I think, like, when we did, it was fun.
Mm-hmm. And we got the shit done.
We got shit done.
And we were young enough where we didn't know anything. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if we knew what we knew, you know, now, we'd fucking be pretty good.
Yeah.
Which, fucking, they want me to try to get on in Ashland for the elevator.
Are you going to do it?
I don't know. They still do piss tests and shit like that. They haven't banned.
No, they don't like the weed
Yeah,
yet.
they haven't banned that yet.
Right.
Which, that's what I was fucking stoked about for WGN. You
Right.
know?
I never told you, dude, but when we were working there, I'd always go in the Quonset
Oh, yeah?
and just fucking key bump.
Jesus. That would have been nice on those fucking
Never knew
Saturday mornings.
Never
dude.
told anybody,
No.
dude. I'm telling you, I was secret about it. You were my closest friend even then.
I couldn't fucking tell.
I never told anyone.
And we hung out all the time,
Yeah,
too.
I'd sneak off either in the bathroom or go to the Quonset, go in that little control room where all the power boxes were, just real quick. Because I had this little vial, dude. It was like this big. I'd bring with me. I'd fill it up every day. And I'd bring with... Dude, I'd be puking on the way to work and shit. Like, Bailey would be... Like, at that time, I didn't have a vehicle because I was worth. But Bailey was taking me to work. And, yeah, dude, she'd have to, like, pull over to the side of the road and fucking... I'd just puke everywhere. And she'd be like, what's your problem? I'm like, I don't know.
Fuck that,
Like, I never even told her, dude.
Nah, my favorite spot was going up the man lift and getting on top and just ripping fucking dinghies there.
Yeah, dab, dude. What do you mean?
Dab, yeah.
I had that little... Remember the old pins, dude, with the coils, and you'd put it right on the coils?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go through like 6 of them in a week.
With the shitty-ass dab that was just basically butane.
Yeah, straight butane.
We'd go up there and get fucked. And then we'd just drive around on the golf cart.
Yeah, for that old-ass
That
fucking
old tractor.
yeah.
That old tractor was dope.
It was fun as fuck, dude. Roll coal.
Fuck it. You build that motherfucker up, dude. And then you just let go of the fucking brake, and that thing was yick, 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 yick.
That's what we got to do. We got to see, because I think Jamie still works there. I need to talk to him and see if they still have some of that shit.
You know they do. I see that truck every once in a while still. That old Chevy.
Remember when we got in trouble for running across the highway and shit with, what was that, the golf cart?
Yeah, they were pissed. That place sucks, dude. That place sucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the dude that I actually liked the dude that was our boss technically.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name? Robbie.
Yeah.
I actually liked him. He was cool. You know.
Fucking Chad was a douchebag.
Yeah, I had to go to Springfield with him one time to get something for the... I don't remember what we were doing, but I went with him. And yeah, he just basically talked the whole time about his ex-wife and shit.
That's all. I mean, fuck, dude. Because he was going through like that mean ass divorce or something like that. But I have learned that there's at least one person like that at every elevator.
No shit.
Yep. Because, like I said, I worked with one in WGM.
How was that?
It was
Same thing.
Same thing.
But were you there for
women problems? You know, shit like that. Money problems.
Were you there for Raymond?
No, that was a year before I came over.
Bro.
Because that's the dude with the cancer, right?
We drove that dude insane.
I bet, dude.
Before we knew he had cancer.
You had Maury. You had anus.
That was rough.
You had fucking
dude,
anus,
I had
dude.
so much fun with him, though.
He's a good time, but man, he's a troublemaker. You know?
I'm telling you, dude. He'd just take that broom and beat the shit out of the top of that. Break chairs, throw them behind the fucking... all the power supply shit. We had fun, though, dude.
That's like the first thing they said. Like, man, Blake was fucking... I mean, he broke every goddamn fucking broom we had.
We didn't have the golf cart at that time, I don't think.
Oh, thank God, dude. That motherfucker been on the side somewhere in the ditch.
I don't know how the tractor's not fucked. It was fun, though, working with him.
It is.
It was always a trip, because we were always... Robbie caught us... Did I ever tell you that? Robbie caught us fucking smoking a joint in the back over by where the beans are.
Yeah.
We were in the back there, like next to the road, and he walked back. He's like, I can smell that. He's like, put it out, get back to work. I'm like, oh, shit.
Well, I mean, you know, he's about that life, because like I said, his family.
I don't really know much about him, but it was we were just harvest help anyway. It's not like we were full time.
You know how much illegal shit they made us do? Like, we weren't supposed to climb anything. Not to get in man lifts, not to get in basements, not to get in fucking any fucking bin.
No shit.
If you're seasonal help, you can't do that shit.
They didn't make us wear masks either in the bins.
No, fuck no.
I always just said, no, I want a fucking mask.
Mm-hmm.
I always wore one because that shit was nasty in there.
Yeah, I've learned, like, masks do save you. Even though you're still going to get some, but, dude, it's better than coughing up for a week, black shit.
Yeah. Dude, we would be running the auger when we were cleaning it, right? The one that goes around.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah, dude. Me and Maury would be in there, and Raymond would be in there, and we would just shovel big things of corn and shit, and just like over top of our heads and fucking hit them with it. He's like, next one who does that's getting their ass beat, dude. So Maury's like fucking, and then I'm over there doing the same thing. He hated us, dude. I feel bad now. Like now I do. I didn't then.
Yeah.
But,
well, we were young and dumb then.
Yeah.
You know?
And then when they were like, yeah, he's got like stage 4, like I don't know if it was pancreatic or fucking lung cancer or what. He smoked like a fucking fiend, dude. cigarettes, you know. He was,
that's the thing. There's always a guy like that in an elevator, because we had a guy named Jim in Atterbury. That dude, he would say he'd go to like 4 packs of cigs in a day.
what?
Yeah.
He's got to be dead, right?
No, dude, no. The thing is, dude, he had such a weird ass like sleeping habit. Like, he would go to home after like working all day, eat, go to sleep then. Which on a regular day, you know, it's 4:30, 5 o'clock. Then he's up midnight, sits there, just drinks coffee, cigs, and then when it's time to come in about 6:30, he's rolling in.
No shit.
And it's so fucked up, but he had to, because he got so used to it, because he was damn near the only one there at that elevator. And so he would have to come in dry, all that shit. Dude, he'd be putting like 17 hours in a day, 17, 18 hours.
Jesus. Raymond was an alcoholic too. He killed.
I mean, everybody's a drinker at an elevator.
I think he killed like a 12 or 30 pack a night after he got off work.
That takes some time.
Yeah. I feel bad treating him, doing that shit to him.
But you didn't know, you know?
Oh, man.
Yeah. I'm sure he has stories about it. He may be, you know, the little fuckers.
I don't even know if he's alive.
Well, if he did, at least, you know, he had stories about these little dumbass kids coming in for harvest.
Because I'm pretty sure it was stage 4. And you're pretty well fucked once you find that. Which sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I actually just recently found out I've known him my whole life, and he got cancer, and then he had like pancreatic cancer. It spread to his lungs and shit.
No shit.
But he was in remission. He got rid of the pancreatic cancer, and then I think it's back now. But dude, they just found out his wife has stage 4 lung cancer.
Jesus, dude.
So they're both battling that. They still have little. Well, I don't know what their youngest is. He's probably 18 by now. But yeah, dude, it sucks, dude.
Yeah, my uncle just had his surgery on his throat, dude. They had to take out his like voice box, so he ain't gonna be able to talk for the rest of his life.
Is he gonna be having like the?
Yeah, he's gonna have to do that. But luckily, this old man wasn't. He was straight to the point. You know, man, a few words. So I mean, it's gonna be good. It just sucked, dude. I didn't know like it was that bad. Like, I was told it was like a stage 2. And then after the surgery, he's like, yeah, it was stage 4.
Damn.
Not going to be able to talk again. I was like, well, fuck, I wish I knew that. I would have at least spent like a couple hours talking to him for the last time. You know?
Right. Now you're going to have to fucking hear him talking like a robot.
Yeah. Like I said, he probably won't do it.
How old is he?
He's a few years older than my dad, so 60s.
Gotcha.
So, because I think my dad's like the baby, I think.
Takes extra noisy today.
Mm-hmm. He's full, dude.
Yeah, he's always full, man. We got that fucker on full feed. He's getting close to the end of his life.
No. He'll survive another 15.
He's got tops another 5, dude.
Nah, 15.
Nah.
Well, fuck, keep feeding him like he is. Give it another year.
Well, fuck, man.
He ain't gonna be able to walk. He's just gonna roll everywhere.
I just fucking, you know, he's looking at me eating, and I'm like, I feel bad.
Yeah. He had a little rough beginning.
I had a bad beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I took him into the vet, they were like, he's not gonna live.
Look at him now.
Like, he didn't have enough skin to put his dick away, dude.
He was that skinny?
Yeah.
Damn.
Like, you could see every bone on him. It was bad. Literally, his dick was just out because he didn't have enough skin to put it up. It was rough, man. And then I got him back to health, and
he's living a good life, dude. For what he was in to now, dude. Look at him. You can't even tell he has bones now.
Oh yeah, dude. He just got fat. He's thick.
I've never seen a dog with double chins, you know.
His breath is rank. I've been having to brush his teeth.
Yeah.
Dude. I got this like fucking dog toothpaste, and I've been having to brush his teeth with it.
Does it look meaty?
No, actually, it looks like toothpaste.
Does it? Oh, all the ones I've seen look like just like inner like fields of hot dogs.
Really?
Yeah, like hot dog without a casing. You know,
they had one like that, and then they had like a mint one, and I was like, yeah, we're definitely going with the mint. It's not helping much though. I don't know if it's like over time. They say bones help, but I gave him a ham bone a few weeks back from the store, Pet Supplies, and he ate it all at once and then had the shits. He was just shitting down his leg, dude. He couldn't even shit out. Like, he was like sitting there, you know, like in the dog pose to shit. Just diarrhea running down his fucking leg, dude. It was
Poor
rough.
dude.
I know.
It's all right.
And then I got him some of those CBD strips for dogs.
Yeah. He seems like he's taken well to it.
I haven't given them to him since then. I thought maybe he was shitting because of that.
And just too much.
Yeah. Plus, he was more lazier than usual. He's already fucking lazy. No, I didn't see it.
Sorry, we're not supposed to be talking about that anyway.
Yeah. We have the fight night on, UFC fight night. Over here.
Oh, he's pissed.
Yeah, he is. But yeah, man. How was your week? Good.
It was rough there in the beginning of the week, but eventually got better.
Yeah.
I mean, but fuck, that's life,
For sure. Guys can't be perfect all the time.
Nope. And like I said, it's a rarity.
Yeah.
It's rare.
Yeah. I'm glad you guys figured it out, though.
Yeah.
Didn't
get the old divorce. I couldn't do that to myself. You know how I'd make me feel so bad. Just knowing that she would be the best. She's the best thing I've ever had in my life,
Yeah. Besides your kids, right?
Besides my kids. But,
yeah.
I mean, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have my kids.
True. Yeah, Jack's a one of a kind, dude.
She's cool, man. She's cool.
It's crazy how identical her sisters look to her, though.
You think so?
I think they look pretty close to the same.
Yeah.
Like, even their structure is the same.
Mm-hmm.
And they're really tall.
Yeah. They get that from their daddy's side, I think.
Which her dad ain't very tall.
No, but they got some taller people in their family.
Really?
Like Greg, his older brother, is pretty tall. He's like 6'3", which that ain't very tall, but from us,
yeah,
our standpoint, yeah.
Her dad looks like some dude straight out of fucking Vice City.
Mm-hmm. You think he'd be?
Listen, dude, did I ever tell you the story about him?
Which one?
I think I did, but I'll tell it.
No, let's hear it.
Well, I was a kid, bro. I was like fucking... I was probably 13 or 14.
Yeah.
And there was this fucking... It's going to sound weird. There was this dude driving around in a big-ass van around Chandlerville. Mm-hmm. And every once in a while, he would drive his motorcycle to... and then just sit at the park. And my parents' house was right across from the park. So I went over there one time and was just talking to him. Because I didn't give a shit. I was just a kid talking to him.
Plus, he had a fucking motorcycle.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. I was like, oh. So I was telling him about, that I like the Grand Theft Auto games and shit. And like 2 weeks later, he came by in his big red van and gave me the game, the copy. Mm-hmm. I was like, here you go. You can have it. I was like, fuck yeah, thanks, dude. And I never seen him again after that until at your daughter's birthday. He came strolling up, and I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Leather jacket on. Perm, like a motherfucker. It's natural, but it looks like somebody just straight up put a curl in it.
Badass car.
Mm-hmm. What was it? The Beamer or the fucking Mustang?
It was the Beamer.
Top down.
Looking sly as fuck, dude. Like he was getting ready to go sling some dick, dude.
I'm sure he did, dude. I bet he always wanted a son though, because he has like 6 girls.
Damn.
Yeah, so
busy,
that's what I'm saying. Is like I'm gonna stop at 3.
Was it with one mom or one lady? Or?
No, there was 2. He was married, I think, before or something like that, and then got with Jackie's mom.
Gotcha.
Which Jackie's mom got with him, just like the old school story. My mom fucking hated him. So it made me want to come, get closer to him, anyways.
No shit.
Yeah.
How much older is he than her?
Not very. I think they're pretty close in the same age. But he's, they grew up in Utah. They, lived on the dunes in Utah, dude. Played out there.
No shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude. He when we go over there, he'll tell me he'll show me all the places he's been because there's videos of him. He just said they would go out on their dirt bikes just out in the desert for days. See ya, and just start fires, camp out.
No shit.
And come back.
No wonder. Is the leather grandma? Is that his mom?
Yep.
Because they look identical, and they got the same skin. So is that why she's got that skin? Because of the old dunes, dude?
No, she's originally from Chandlerville. She was born in Chandlerville, yeah.
Really?
And then moved because of her husband. And then that's how that kind of all... Because, I think Missy's family's from, the Utah, Arizona area. So, that's how they kind of got You know, I'm sure, dude, shirtless fucking Rick with that hair, bro, on a motorcycle, sweating a little bit. You know, I'm
with
sure,
his bifocals on.
I'm sure she started trembling. You know what I'm saying? Started shaking in her boots.
His hair just fucking blonde. You know, it was blonde, shining in the fucking sun. A little bit of sand.
Going like this. His mullet just lying in the air. And you know he had those like fucking Jeffrey Dahmer fucking Waco, Texas guy's glasses, dude.
Yeah. He was definitely snorting coke back in the day.
Oh, I'm sure. Off of people's fucking asses, dude.
Yeah, dude. You know? Just fucking everything.
Mm-hmm.
God.
You know, because, you know, my wife's family, like, her mother's side are, like, Mormon.
What?
So, yeah. So, that, like I said, that's new to me because like, we're used to, you know, being in the Midwest, we get your Baptists, Christians, and shit like that, you know.
And but what's her grandma? Is she Christian?
Her dad's mom?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're, I guess, I don't fucking know. Doesn't matter. I mean, they all...
Well, I figured you'd know. No. Your kid's always going. I'm surprised because you told me you didn't want it.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
We're using it as a development tool.
I can see that, though.
Just for her to get used to people and, you know, come out of her shell a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
And it's helping, dude. It's helping. I mean, she participates and everything like that, which, you know, eventually we'll have that talk, but let her, just like, you know, Santa, Easter, Tooth Fairy, you just gotta let them kind of learn or figure out what they want to know.
Fatty wanted out.
Get him out of here.
He smells the food cooking.
Does he? God damn.
Bailey's whipping up some chicken breast and asparagus and carrots and shit.
Mm-hmm. He's got to get by the stove, you know, in case one of those little things fall off.
Yep. You know what? I actually I started once or twice a week. I'll give him some raw meat.
Yeah.
Some like raw chicken. And it'll just be, I'll be at the store and I'll see some shit on rollback.
Mm-hmm.
Be like $2 for like fucking 2 nice big thick breasts.
Mm-hmm. About to hit the expiration date.
So I started giving him that. And his coat started shining more. He had this thing going on where like some hair was missing. I don't know what it was. But I started doing that and it's starting to come back.
Maybe that's what, I mean, it's a little too late for Captain now, but
he's old. I can't believe he's still hanging on.
Barely. Like I said, he's kind of given up with the whole Bella being gone.
Did it fuck with him?
Yeah, it's still kind of, he just mopes around even worse now.
Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm. Won't eat, nothing like that. I'm sure he's starting to eat now, but for that first week, dude, just would not eat.
That's crazy. Like morning.
Yeah, that was her, you know, his homie.
Yeah.
You know? That's his dry humping buddy, you know? Because he's too big to, you know, get her down in there, so he just locks her up and just humps the air, you know?
How old is he?
Fuck, dude, I think I got him in my freshman, sophomore year of high school.
Jesus.
So, 16, probably 12, 13, 14 years old.
We still got our cat from when we were a kid. My mom and dad do.
Yeah.
It's man, it's got to be every bit of 18 to 20 years old.
Cats live that long? I guess they
probably
do live a little longer than dogs.
That bitch is still living.
I like cats.
She don't give a shit.
I like cats.
You know what I don't like about cats? Is that they shit in the litter.
Yeah.
And they cover it up. And then they walk all over your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
With their shit paws.
Mm-hmm. And fucking just put their fucking paws on your lip and shit. Yeah.
Not a fan. I really don't. We have a cat because Bailey wanted it.
Yeah.
I didn't want it.
I prefer a cat over a dog, but I don't know.
Do you really? I'd rather have a dog, man. Like I can talk to the dog.
Yeah.
It understands in a way.
The cat just wants what it wants.
Yeah.
You know?
The cat don't give a fuck. You know? That cat's looking at you like, if I was a little bigger, I would fucking eat you.
If I was a fucking lion, dude.
Just a little bit bigger.
I'd be shitting you out right now.
If I was 80 pounds, I'd eat you. I would attack you. But it's not, and it knows, so it's like, I'll be nice, just because I know you feed me. Mm-hmm. That's it.
You clean my shit box.
Clean my shit box. But other than that, I want to fucking hurt you.
I know, that's what I'm trying to... My mom says she wants to get another little pet, just, you know, for Captain. But I don't know if Captain would be okay with the cat.
Get a pug.
No, fuck them.
I love
ugly,
pugs,
dude. They're ugly as shit, dude.
We had that pug growing up, and it was one of the uglier pugs that I've ever seen. Plus, it tried to fuck with my big dog. We had a big lab, Boone is what his name was. Greatest fucking dog ever, dude. He was the greatest fucking dog. I mean, he was smart, nice as hell. He didn't want to be inside. We tried to make him an inside dog. He fucking hated it.
Just wasn't having it?
No. It didn't matter if it was negative outside. He wanted to be outside. So, he was outside. That's what he wanted. It doesn't matter if it was 180 degrees, dude. He wanted to be outside. So, it was like, whatever. We always gave him the option. And he'd be at the door fucking like, come on, let me out,
Get me the
motherfucker.
fuck out of here.
I don't want to be in here. So,
it's too cozy in here.
Yeah.
I'm a thug dog.
He's a thug dog. He's like, I'm a nice dog. Like, the water guy for Chanterville was checking meters, and he came in the fence. And I've never seen, I never seen that dog get mean with anyone. And dude, he cornered him. He didn't attack him, but he backed him up, and it was Cody Farrago. He backed him up into the fucking corner, dude, showing his teeth, growling, dude. But he didn't attack him. He knew not to attack him. He was doing it so we would hear.
Yeah.
So I went out there. Or maybe it was my mom. I can't remember. But one of us went out there and was like, what are you doing? And he was just like, oh, okay. And he went up to him and licked him and shit. But he was like, who the fuck are you coming in my goddamn yard, dude? I will hurt you. He was a big dog, man. He was probably 120 pounds.
Yeah.
At least 100.
See, everybody like that was scared of Cap. Dude, Captain only growled when something was up. But he was always like, you see that dog, he might bark whenever you come knock on the door and shit, but he look at you, you pet him, he's good.
Yeah.
So everybody was scared of his big ass, dude.
Well, dude, he's huge.
Yeah.
It's a big ass dog. A dog can fuck you up.
Yeah, but not that dog.
I agree. He would not fuck someone up.
No.
But
I mean, if he wanted to, he could.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't know that.
No. It was good to have him around.
Yeah. I had this thing where I'd meet new dogs and shit, and they'd always like me. I had one dog that didn't like me, and I think it was just aggressive in nature.
Yeah.
It was just a fucking aggressive dog. Bit my ankle one time. I had some boots on, though. Luckily.
See, I never had a problem with the dog. Even though they're like, hey, watch out, he might bite you. I'm like, fuck, all right.
Same here, man.
I learned... What was it? Never go overhand, always go underhand.
I learned not to put my hand out. No? I never put my hand out. Anytime I approach a dog, I let him sniff me. You know what I mean? Because his tail will be down. Yep. He'll sniff me. His hair will be raised.
Yep, ears back.
And then once that fucking tail starts wagging and the hair comes down and the ears go up, you're good, dude. You can pet that dog. Don't get in the face. That's one thing I don't understand about people. They want to get in their face and shit. Especially if they don't know you.
That's the business end for a dog.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, I'm going to eat your face.
Like, I mean, yeah, you're right there. Yeah. That's what I want to do anyways.
Who are you? But... yeah, man, that dog, ended up getting, my dog Boone, he ended up getting fucking heartworms real bad.
Yeah.
And I came home one day and he was fucking being weird. Because he started wanting to come inside close to the end of his life.
Yeah.
So we'd let him in and shit and he'd hang out. But, yeah, he like couldn't walk and shit.
Oof.
And I was like, what the fuck's going on? So I took him to the vet. And, I get in the vet, and I'm holding this big fucking dog, right? And I'm like, something's going on with my dog. I think he's dying. And they're like, you're going to have to sit down and wait. And I'm like, no, motherfucker. That's what I said. I said, no, motherfuckers. My dog's dying. I need you to look at my dog and find out what the fuck's going on right now. And I made a fucking scene. And they got the doctor, or the vet, whatever he is, took him back. And they were like, yeah, he died back there. And they were like, yeah, he had heartworms real bad. He was a great dog, though. Yeah. He would have had a lot of years ahead of him. But, we just didn't get the medicine for him. Wasn't even me, because I was a kid.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, you really... fuck, do people really have time to take off to take their dogs to the vet?
Not only that, it's fucking expensive for people to do that.
Dude, I think it would cost me, it was going to be like $300 to get Captain cremated.
Damn.
Just because they go by weight.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
I had to bury... I think I had to take all of our animals in. Like Champ, our little wiener dog we had as kids. I remember when we got him, dude, he fit in my palm of my hand. Just a little feller. He was this big, I'm not lying. He fit in the palm of my hand. And the first day we had him, he shit all over my sister's pillow. It was hilarious. She was sleeping, dude. He got up there and shit everywhere. It was fucking funny. But he was the best little wiener dog, dude. I miss that guy. I miss the pug, too. But his eyes were fucked. He was going blind.
Oh, yeah?
Because okay, so our big dog, Boone, we had him when we got the pug.
Yeah.
Right? And you know how little dogs are. They're like, I'm bigger than you.
Yeah, like, fuck with me.
Yeah, so he'd always, like, bite at his neck and shit and, like, try to hang. And one time, fucking, the big dog just had enough. So he was like, bah! And his fucking eye, he fucked the pug's eye up, and his eye was sticking out like this much. You know what I mean? My dad just fucking popped that motherfucker back in, dude. He just popped her back in. You know what I mean? And then the next time, because he kept going back, dude.
Of course he is. They're fucking stupid.
But it was like years down the road, he kept doing it. Years and years. And then one day, the dog had enough and got the other eye, but this time that eye was hanging out,
was
dude.
goner, was
it
it?
was fucking swinging back and forth, dude. Dad's like, "Yeah, we got to take him in. I can't pop that back in."
Get the scissors, boys. We're going to cut her out and put a patch on it. That's what I would think your dad would say to it.
No.
All right, let's cut her off. We're going to stuff it with gauze and put a patch on it
We
for
had
you.
to take that one in, so he took him in, and they were like, he's probably going to be blind in that eye. Mm-hmm. And he ended up being blind.
Yeah.
He would run in the walls and shit.
Yeah, I got some crazy horror stories for animals, dude. Like,
really?
We always had like a bunch of them. We either had cats, dogs, and shit like that. Like, the funniest one was one of the cats gave birth, had their litter on top of my mom's fucking head while she was fucking sleeping, dude. Yeah, so she was like having blood and shit all over her head. Because she woke up and she smelt it and, heard those cats. She's like, what the fuck? Starts looking around, dude. There's like 7 cats around her, dude. Like, afterbird on her head.
Oh, man.
So that's one of the funniest ones, because waking up to that. But one of the gruesome ones is different cat, different litter. But we had, back in the early 2000s, early 90s, or late 90s, we had the old metal fans,
Oh, God.
And we didn't have no fucking covers on them.
Before they had covers, huh?
Yeah. And we just didn't have them. They came with them, but we didn't have them. And metal box, metal blades,
oh my God.
dude. And I think there was like 3 or 4 cats that got decapitated because of that motherfucker. Dude, just walking into it.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Ding, 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 ding. Yep, dude, it was a mess. It was a fucking mess.
How the fuck did they get up into it?
Because it was just like
It was on the ground?
Yeah, it was just like a floor,
like a box fan.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Old school box fan.
The old box fan. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
And fucking, I'm sure
the big nasty blades on them. Holy fuck!
Cut fucking heads off easy.
Jesus.
So we learned, don't put your finger in there.
Right.
You see what it does to these cats and their fucking necks. Yeah, that's about the brutalist one I've ever been a part of or seen.
Brutalist? Huh? Is that a word?
Brutalist? Most brutal? I don't know.
Anyway.
I'm sober, dude, so
That's crazy, man. Yeah, dude, everything's so safe now. Mm-hmm. Like, even they built a new park here in town. It's such a safe park. I'm like, where's the merry-go-round?
No
I want to
merry-go-round?
fling my kid off this.
That's what we do.
Not really, but
we would sit on top of those
Oh
bars,
my God,
dude.
we would fucking sprint with someone on there, get them bitches spinning as fast as it could, and then they'd spin, someone's flying off, dude.
I think we would have like 6 people on the inside and as many as people we could tuck on the thing, dude, and we just fucking...
God, it's so safe. Everything's padded. I'm like...
that's good, but...
Is it?
I've fucked myself up so many times at a fucking
park.
But...
it just made you a little tougher.
It did. There was a...
Like, these kids aren't going to be able to take pain. You know what I mean? They're going to scrape their knees and fucking... Like, back in the day, dude, like, I remember racking my sack on the bikes, dude. You remember that shit? Holy fuck, did that hurt. Or getting your jeans caught in the fucking...
Chain.
The chain and the spokes and shit. And they'd fucking come in your fucking leg and your ankle would just get tore the fuck up.
Or just fucking just missing the pedal and taking a fucking metal peg on... Or metal fucking right to the shin, dude.
Now they got fucking plastic covers over them and shit. I mean, I don't know. Maybe maybe it is a good thing.
That's what happens when people sue people. You know, you got to take the fun away from things.
Yeah.
You know,
but the parks though.
I mean, I've hurt myself at parks unintentionally a lot.
Yeah.
There was on the old. I mean, we had that old metal fucking the
slide. Yeah.
So you know, during the summertime, you get on that hit skin, dude. You're frying.
Yeah.
But anyways, there was a rope from the side of it. Somebody just strung up, dude. I thought it'd be cool to try to jump up there and grab the metal bar. Ended up getting my whole arm twisted in that fucking rope, dude. I'm just hanging there.
Oh man!
I had to wait for somebody to come fucking get me down.
Jesus Christ! How long did you have to wait?
Probably like 10, 15.
Jesus!
So I had like rope burn and shit all on my arm. It was rough. And then fuck, dude, we used to have like stick wars and shit like that in park, dude. I think I busted somebody's head open, throwing a stick at somebody. I've hit a girl in the face with a rock whenever I was a kid, dude. And I feel bad because, you know, she has special needs.
Oh my God, you piece of shit.
And I hit under the truck, dude, and they seen me. Of course, it was daylight, dude, you know. Fucking bopped her in the head with a rock, though. Good shot for how old I was.
Remember the old wood chips at the parks?
Yeah.
Now they had what is that? The rubber,
like the rubber fucking looked like old, just chopped up tires.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I remember being out there barefoot and getting a fucking wire to the foot, dude. Getting it stuck in there. God, I don't even think they use those anymore, do they?
I don't know. They're probably using some kind of compost or some shit. I think, if I'm thinking right.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems like everything's just so soft anymore. Like, everybody's so emotional. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's the world we live in, man.
Like my babysitter, we picked my kid up from the babysitter one day, and she was like, "Your kid's tough as fuck." And I'm just like, I mean, I don't treat her bad at all. No. She's a spoiled little brat. Mm-hmm. But I mean, you know,
we let our kids fall down.
Yeah.
You know,
I will watch her getting ready to do something that I'm going to go, okay, she's probably, you know, and not super deadly hurt.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, she's going to fall and get hurt. I'm going to let her do it. And she's going to learn not to do it.
That's how I look at it. Like, unless it's something fucking, like she's about to stick her tongue in the fucking socket or something. But
you know, she likes to jump on the couch and the beds and shit.
And we tell her, you know, because there's that fucking, what is that? The three monkeys jumping on the bed, you know?
Yeah.
So we'll go like, all right, well, you must be the third fucking monkey then, aren't you? You know? You're going to fall up. Because, you know, we have a taller bed. It's probably sits up way bigger than taller than the stable.
Yeah, same here.
And she was in there one day, dude, fell off, fucked her arm up.
No shit.
For 3 days, dude. She couldn't move it. And just all of a sudden, all right, cool, good.
The kids are so agile, though.
And they're not fully grown yet, too.
Yeah.
So all their, like, plates and stuff, growth plates and shit.
Oh, God, I remember we were getting ready to go to bed. Annabelle's flying on the bed like she does every freaking night. Because we fucked up and let our kids sleep with us. She still sleeps with us. But she's only 3, so.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking sucker when it comes to that.
I try to get Greta to sleep with us. She won't, though.
We put her bed next to our bed.
Yeah.
So she would sleep in her, start getting comfortable with the bed before we moved it into her room. No. But I'm like, she'll be like, "Daddy, I want to come up and sleep with you." And I'm like, okay.
Well, now it's okay. I mean, because Bailey don't come home. You know, she works what those nights are early mornings, right?
Yeah.
So.
But Bailey's like, "No, you need to lay in your bed."
I mean, yeah.
And I'm like, you know what I mean? I give her the old head nod, like, "Come on, get in here." I don't know. I'm a fucking sucker for it.
She's your fucking daughter, dude.
She's not going to be this small forever.
No.
She's not going to be little forever.
No.
I want to enjoy it as much as I can.
That's why I kind of regret not making Greta fucking so independent, but, you know, letting her be as independent as she is. Because, I mean, she'll fucking, you know, I don't have to tell her, dude. She'll go do her thing, go brush her teeth, go use the potty, you know, wash her hands, all that by herself. And she sometimes, like, she would tell me that. I was like, "Babe, you don't have to tell me. Just do what you need to do, man." Because every time she'd go to the potty, like, "Hey, Dad, I'm going to the potty." I was like, "Babe, just go. You don't have to tell me, you know." But yeah, it sucks because she don't need me, but it's also a good thing that she don't need me, you know.
Yeah, no, she needs you still.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
I get what you're saying
for the little stuff.
I'm I don't know what it is, man. I like being involved with all that. Like, you know, when she's brushing her teeth, you know, we got her one of those electric ones because it's just easier. And she'll be like, first you do it, Daddy, then I do it. You know what I mean? Because I want to make sure you get all the crevices and everything. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I just don't want her to grow up, I guess.
Me neither, dude. I wish Greta would stay 3 to 4 years old.
For real.
Because that's like the best time, dude. They're still small enough where you can cuddle and shit, and they're big enough where you can throw them on the fucking couch if you want to, you know?
Exactly.
Give her a DDT off the back of the couch, you know?
For sure, dude. It's just crazy how fast everything's moving. Like, it's an old saying, but it's like, well, what the fuck was it?
Is it time flies when you're having fun?
Yeah, time flies. There you go. Jeez, I just went blank there.
It's like, you're sober.
Yeah,
you're
I know.
sober.
I know, right? But yeah, dude, it's like time flies. Enjoy the little moments and stuff. Like, as a kid, you're being told that. You're like, fuck you.
Yeah, what does that fucking mean?
I'm not going to enjoy nothing, you know? Like, and now that I'm older, you know, and I got a family, I'm like, God, I kind of miss. Like, our family was a lot closer back then. You know what I mean? Like, it seemed like we always talked and we always seen each other. Like my aunts and uncles and shit and my cousins. And, you know, we were really close family. I don't see them much anymore. No. Like, my one cousin, she's got one kid, got another kid coming, and the other two are way older. So they got, one of them's got 3 kids and the other one's got 1 kid. And they're doing great for themselves, dude. They're great people. Just like, you know, but their mom and their dad were, her mom is great. You know what I mean? Her their dad was amazing too. He's no longer with us, unfortunately. Yeah. But yeah, dude, like, they just turned out great. I think all my aunts, because my dad's, let's see, we got Dan and my dad. That's the only boys, and then you got 3 sisters.
Have I met any of your dad's sisters? I don't think I have. Because I know a lot of your mom's sisters. Because, like I said, they kind of grew up in the area with us.
You know Michelle and Patty. Yeah. What's Jeff's mom's name?
Oh.
Jeff Buell.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about, but I can't think of his name, or her name.
We seen Michelle growing up. I didn't see much of Patty or the other one. I can't even remember her fucking name. That is terrible. And she's a sweetheart of a lady. She's a brute. She'll fuck you up, but she's a sweetheart.
Well, it seems like your mom's side of the family are fucking stocky.
Bro.
That's where you get it from.
Their lives were not easy. It was not easy.
I would assume so. I would assume that.
My mom was in foster care at like fucking, I don't even remember what age. It could have been 9 or 10.
Fuck, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was rough back then. You know, my grandma was going through a lot.
See, I feel privileged.
Me too, because same with my dad, you know. He was 14 and, you know, he was on his own. I mean, he had his sisters and shit, but he was on his own. Just no rules. Do whatever you want. So he was, you know, doing drugs, or smoking weed anyway, and drinking. You know, drugs weren't a thing he was really into. But, you know, he was smoking weed and drinking and shit, and he didn't have any of that. And he could have turned out to be just like his dad, you know, and just be a drunk. And my grandfather was an amazing person. The nicest person, dude. I loved him so fucking much.
Something had a, you know, hold on him.
Yeah, you know? My grandfather made enough money to buy beer and smoke cigarettes and pay his bills, dude.
And that's it.
That's all he cared about. And, you know, he cared about his grandkids. Because I have so many memories with him. Dude, like, I went out to an old spot mushrooming that we used to go to, dude, and with Annabelle. And, I don't know, I got a little emotional about it, because it was like, because he's been gone since 08. You know, I was 12 when he died, and I'm like, just thinking about the memories of going out there with him, holding his hand, walking through the woods, you know, with my dad when he was in his fucking 30s. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it was a little emotional.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I haven't been out there for years. And then when I went out there, it's like, I walked the same path that we would go into and walked down the same hills that he walked and we all walked. You know, it was just like, damn, man, like, I wish my kid could could have met this guy because he was a fucking great guy.
Yeah.
He just liked to drink.
See, that's where you have it better than me. Like, my grandparents were, I mean, I didn't really talk to my grandpa Smock much. My grandpa Cowan, he was a super good dude, man. He's the one that, you know, loved the Cubs and stuff like that. But we have a huge family on both sides, dude. So it's kind of hard, like, kind of getting chances to be with him and stuff. And my grandpa Smock, he was a woodworker. He would be out in the shed, dude. That's all that we would do, just be out in the shed while grandma's in the house doing housework and shit. So I have more memories with my grandma on my dad's side than I do with, like, my grandma or grandpa on my mom's side.
Right.
But again, we were, I would assume, the black sheep of the family just because who my mom married.
Mm-hmm.
Because we weren't, my dad's side wasn't really high regarded, deep in money and stuff like that and shit like that. But yeah, I have tons of memories just with my grandma.
Yeah.
Grandma Shirley.
Well, I didn't know my mom's dad. She didn't know him. Like, she actually got an ancestry thing. For her birthday, my Aunt Cheryl, my dad's sister, bought her an ancestry thing so she could get her everything done. And she just found out, like, for sure that was her dad.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Which he's been dead, I guess, for a while. But, you know, her mom always told her who it was, but she, you know, you didn't know. You don't know for sure.
Yeah.
You know?
It could be, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, because, you know, my grandma had a lot of rough times back then. And it was probably her fault. My mom's mom. And she's a sweetheart now, dude. She loves my kids, or my kid and my brother's kid. And, you know, she's there for the holidays. And I need to go see her more. I don't see that's the thing. I grew up with my dad's mom more.
Yeah.
Like, I remember, you know, doing dishes with her and shit like that, you know what I mean? Just hanging out. You know, as kids, we were always over there. And, but she was married to another guy, and he was rough around the edges. Great guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was a good dude. I loved him a lot, but he was rough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was also an alcoholic. That was just a thing around Virginia, it seemed like, back then.
Everywhere, dude.
Well, it seemed like back when, like, I was a kid, everyone just liked to get drunk, and they worked every day, and then they'd come home and drink a fucking 12-pack or more. And but he was a rough guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I guess I wouldn't say he was the nicest to my grandmother, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was very old school, like, this is the thing I remember. Barbara, give me a beer. You know what I mean?
I mean, but in that day and age, what they grew up to, that's kind of normal.
It's normal,
that
right?
was the norm.
But, yeah, so I was super close with my grandma. And then, I actually just stopped by probably a month ago and seen her. And I hadn't seen her in 2 years probably before that. Just, I don't know what happened with the family. We don't really get together much anymore. Like, I see my Aunt Cheryl and my Uncle Duke more than any of them. And my Uncle Duke's a fucking badass dude. He's known as the legend.
The legend.
The legend. Like, you gotta be a bad motherfucker to be known as the legend, right? And I love going out to his house, dude. It's beautiful out there. He built it with his bare fucking hands. You know what I mean? All his fucking, well, the one big ass Morton buildings for his combine, because he farms, is, you know, he built with his bare hands. He does so much shit, it's crazy, man. All the granite in his house he cut himself. He made it, all the fucking furniture, wood by himself. You know, like the bed frames, the frames for the couches, and the cabinets, the door, everything he made. It's fucking crazy, dude. And then he started cutting his own fucking, like, 4x4s and shit.
Yeah.
He went out. It was when the price of lumber went up. He went out and fucking cut a tree down.
Yeah, but he probably's got enough for his
got
backyard.
A lot of land,
you know?
So he fucking cut a tree down and just started cutting his own shit. But you got to let it cure for like fucking years. You got to like sit it up and just let it sit for years before you can use it. So he's like, how the fuck can I speed this process up? So he had a stack. He got a tarp. And he got a fucking dehumidifier. shoved that motherfucker under there and cut the time in, like, I don't remember exactly how long.
But he cut it down.
But he cut it the fuck down because it's just sucking all the water out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I would have never thought of that. Like, I just want half his fucking knowledge. He's so fucking knowledgeable about anything. Because, like, they lived in New Mexico all our lives.
Yeah.
As kids. And we'd seen him once or twice a year. And, like, my cousin Josh, which is their only kid.
Yeah.
Fucking the smartest fucking kid, dude. Like, he skipped classes. He skipped grades and shit. He was so fucking... Like, dude, he went from New Mexico, and I think he was homeschooled most of the time. I'm not really sure. But, just the smartest kid. He came to Virginia, and, you know, just outsmarted everyone.
Yeah.
And fucking, they were like, you need to go up. You don't need to be in this grade. You need to go up. So he got to skip a fucking grade and shit. Just the smartest guy, dude.
Yeah.
And he's a great dude. I haven't talked to him in probably fucking 4 years. You know, I wasn't able to go to his wedding and shit.
Yeah.
I feel bad because I wasn't able to go to my other cousin's wedding either. You know, I'm always working on the weekends.
Yeah.
So I'm not able to go to those things, and it sucks. Because we used to be really fucking close.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy how much, you know, when you grow up and shit, how, you know, distant you get from your, well, so I guess some people.
Yeah.
That you get from your family.
Well, I mean, you gotta think, dude. Once your parents start becoming grandparents, you know, that's when, like, everything starts changing. We're gonna have holidays for our little family, you know?
Right.
Because that's what I miss, dude, is the family reunions and stuff like that. Like, when I went to my aunt's, like, funeral thing, dude, none of my cousins, uncles, aunts recognized me. Because it's been that long since they seen me.
You were a little woodpecker when they seen you, yeah?
Like, it would have been junior high graduation.
Oh, shit.
For some of them. And, like I said, they fucking killed me, dude. Because I wanted to talk to everybody, but nobody fucking recognized me.
That's crazy.
Like, only a few. Like, even my Uncle Brad, which is kind of like the closest uncle I got on my mom's side, didn't fucking recognize me.
Who's this tatted up fat fuck?
Yeah, bald, you know. Bearded.
Oh, man, that's crazy, man. Yeah, I miss it.
It sucked, dude. It broke my heart, dude. Because, like I said, I wanted to talk to, like, my cousin Jimmy, my Uncle Jimmy. I got the balls enough to say, hey, Uncle Jimmy, what's up, you know? And, like, it's just weird, man. Like, most of my cousins, like, people that kind of stay closer to my sisters and stuff kind of, you know who I am, you know, remember me. But other than that, dude, like, I think my cousin Chrissy, she recognized me, but it took her a minute.
That's crazy.
But yeah,
you've changed that much, huh?
I guess, dude. I mean, no hair, beard now. Like, I used to be long hair, no beard. Now I'm fucking long beard, no hair. So. And I got, like I said, tattoos and, like, they're straight lace.
Right.
On that, well, they try to be. They're the white collar towards my dad's family, which were blue collar.
Gotcha.
So it's just, you know, that's one thing we didn't jive with, you know, because I grew up in the white trash instead of the high class, like, you know. But again, I mean, I'd love to do, because one of my cousins, dude, he was probably one of the best dirt bike riders I've ever seen, dude. He was good. Like, he was when that Supercross came around, whenever, or not Supercross, what is it? Where they had, like, 450s, but they do asphalt and dirt. Mm-hmm. He would do that. He would tell me stories about how, you know, dude, I'm sponsored. I got all this, dude. And you got these pros that come around, dude. And they pass you like you're standing still.
No shit.
He's like, dude, I'm doing 120 on asphalt on a dirt bike. And you're still getting lapped. Just
because they have money to put into their
they have factory
bikes.
Rides. Dude.
Right.
Yeah. Which, I mean, he was good, dude. He, you know, 90s, 2000s, man, was his year.
Hell yeah. I wouldn't remember that, dude.
No.
In 2000, I would have been 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fucking old dude over here. I was born
in 97, dog.
Yeah, and you got more gray hair than most of us.
Than both of you guys. Blake doesn't have any hair.
Nah, I got some grays on my mustache, about it.
Blake's got some fucking string beans in the back, dude. His hair's getting fucking... He needs to cut it.
Yeah, is he scared to go bald?
Yeah. It's because he's a small dude, and his head's a lot bigger than his body.
You know what we need to do? We need to buy him a wig.
But could you imagine, though, if he cut all his hair off and went like my dad, razor blade bald?
I mean, you would look like your fucking dad.
He can't even grow facial hair.
No, but he can grow a goatee.
Like that mustache, man. I told him that day, I was like, bro, you got to cut that. That's looking rough. Just looked like a bunch of little spider legs down there, tickling his fucking lip. I was like, bro.
Mine gets that way, too, when it gets too long.
Yeah.
It starts covering it up.
I don't know what it is about me.
You got all the good genes, besides the height.
Besides and that's the thing, I'm taller than Blake. I'm the same height as my dad. Mm-hmm. He's 5'9.5", 5'10".
Like I said, you got your bulkiness from your mom's side.
For sure.
But old Mega Mind, dude, he's a fucking big-headed, skinny little dude,
I love him, though, man. Blake's fucking awesome.
Well, shit, dude.
I wish... That dude has so much potential to be more than what he is. Not saying that he's not great, because he is.
He's a hell of a good father.
Yeah.
Good husband.
But he's a smart guy. He's got brains. You know what I mean?
He fell in that loop with us, dude. Just hung out with the wrong people at the wrong time, you know?
But not even, though. He had the book smart and also that street smart. See, I was just really street smart. I was really good on the streets. And it's crazy to look at how my parents grew up and shit. And then, like, we had good structured parents. You know what I mean? They were always there for us.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, they weren't out fucking getting all fucked up and just leaving us alone and shit. They were always there. And then you got me, who just decided, I'm going to fuck my life completely up.
I was born for violence.
I guess. Like, if it wasn't for my wife, I wouldn't have lived past 20. 100%, I know I wouldn't have. I was so deep into just nonsense.
I mean, what do we have to do back then?
I didn't have anything to worry about.
See, I wish...
Because that's how good of my parents were, and same with yours. Yeah. You didn't have to leave.
No.
They didn't make you leave.
No.
Like, get out there and do something with yourself. They were like, yeah, if you need to stay, be comfortable.
See, mine was just for sports, though. They were like, it's, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to get a job or anything as long as you're in sports and doing good in school. Fucking 17 years old, 18 years old, not doing good in school. Got kicked off the sports teams, dude. I'm like, all right.
I never did good in school, dude. My grades were always shit. I sucked at school. I couldn't pay attention.
I was good at it.
I didn't have enough attention span to listen to these fucking people. I revolted in school, man. I was a troublemaker.
See, I was decent. It's just I had other things on my mind, dude. I was trying to slay all the pussy I could in high school. So I was like, fuck books. I'm going for fucking...
See, I didn't get to experience that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Plus, I was the poor kid.
Dude, you don't understand. You don't understand, dude. I was the poor kid in my family. Or not in my friend group.
Yeah.
But everybody came over to hang over at my house.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't have that. All the kids I went to school with, except a couple of them, were fucking loaded. Their parents were big fucking farmers, man. Yeah. And they wanted nothing to do with me.
Or came from that farming money.
Yeah. And plus, I was a douche. I was a douchebag, man. I was a fucking asshole in school, I was definitely a fucking bully. And I feel terrible now about it because just to see what it does to people now. As a kid, you're not thinking about that.
No.
You're just like, fuck it, Plus, I was just all fucked up from, just different things and not dealing with them.
I mean, I was cool with like every group up there, but there was also this one kid I used to make fun of, and I feel bad because Chad. I don't know if you remember Chad Homer, but dude, he's a fucking dude. He's a guy. Like, he's fucking cool.
Yeah.
And like we used to call him, gay and stuff like that because just the way he dressed and shit. But he was part of that kind of in the money section, so he was able to afford nice clothes. But now, dude, he's doing really good for himself. I kind of fucked that relationship up. Chad was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Good drummer. Fucking drives motorcycles and shit now, dude. He's pretty dope.
That's cool. Yeah, I was.
That's why. That's why I kind of miss Chance too, because I always loved listening to him play fucking guitar and shit like that.
Dude, he's doing shows.
Good, dude. He's good.
He does like shows up in Ellensburg.
Yeah.
And
He's in Washington?
Yeah. Washington State in Ellensburg. Yeah, man, he sends me stuff every once in a while of like posters and shit where he's like not headlining, but he's part of it and he's going to do like shows and shit. He's a fucking great with the blues, and I love the blues.
I love the blues.
I'm
too.
a diehard, and I think he got a lot of his from, like Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix. Dude, we used to. He had this fucking green Malibu that we used to cruise around in, me and him, and back in CD days, right?
Yeah.
And I had a Tech 9 all 6 and 7 CD that we would listen to, and don't worry about it, we'll clean it up. Yeah, so Tech 9 all 6 and 7s. We ran that motherfucker so many times it burned up, like it got so scratched from taking it in and out. But then we would listen to Jimi Hendrix. Dude, we would get fucking obliterated. Like, I don't know how I ever smoked that much back then, dude. But
because it was Reggie.
No. This was, his grandpa had a hookup. Okay, so it was always like blueberry yum yum chronic, dude, right? Back in that day. So we're fucking driving around back roads, dude, just getting fucking obliterated, listening to Jimi Hendrix, dude, like Little Wing. Like, bro, you would just melt into the seat listening to this shit, listening to the guitar and shit. And then Stevie Ray Vaughan and fucking Kenny Wayne Shepherd, dog. Dude, it was, yeah. So I think I haven't heard any of his stuff that he's done live.
Yeah.
But I'm going to, I guess I'll just assume that it's probably bluesy like that.
I hope so, dude, because he can make that fucking guitar cry.
Yeah.
He can make it whine.
And he's got a fucking concrete business now.
Yeah, I liked all that shit up, dude. I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
He's fucking killing it.
Dude, I'm always for, like, fucking supporting somebody, dude. Especially a friend and somebody we know, dude. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. I'll help what I can do. Like, whatever you need me to do, I'll help.
He fucking...
It just sucks that you're in Washington and you can't do my fucking driveway, you can't do my sidewalks or my porch or patio.
He's only here every once in a while, man. And I think since his fucking awesome ass grandpa, man, since he's passed, I think his grandpa was fucking dope, dude. I have some good memories with that guy, especially when we were young.
Yeah.
Like, really young. He would drive us to school. And he was in the Vietnam War. And he would say the craziest shit,
sure,
bro.
Dude, that war was fucked.
We were 13. He'd give us some cigarettes.
And I'm good at Charlie.
Bro, he would say some shit. I can't repeat it on here, obviously. But, like, bro.
See, that's why I love talking about talking to old people.
Me too.
Especially, like, war veterans,
Me
dude.
too.
If they're cool with talking about it, dude, I'm asking questions. I'm shooting fucking questions.
Yeah.
Just trying to, like, dude, what is it like, dude? Because we'll never experience anything like that. You know?
I was actually telling Bailey a few days ago, it's been on my mind hard about, I'm not necessarily happy where I'm at in life, dude.
Yeah.
Nothing against my family or anything like that. I love what I have. It's just, my plan when I was in school was to finish school, go straight to the Marines, and just whatever happens, happens. And like, I talked to a recruiter and shit. Everything was lined up. And then I decided, I'd rather smoke weed and fucking do cocaine and
fuck old women.
Yeah. And I fucked my life up. Dropped out of school.
Yeah, but you gotta think, dude. You're your worst critic. So even though you may not be where you think you are, you're in a pretty fucking good spot. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I have a lot.
Trust me, dude. I go through that same shit through my head every day, and then I look at my daughters, look at the family we have, look what we have together. I'm like, long way from what we were at, long way from where we were at.
No, I agree. I think about that too, obviously.
But again, though, you're still wet behind the ears, dude. You're young enough to make mistakes and recover from them.
Well, I talked to Bailey about maybe doing National Guard or something.
Yeah.
She's cool with it. She's fucking great. She supports me through anything I want to do.
And what are you gone like once 1 week out of the month?
No. If I was gonna do it, that's why I said National Guard. Then I'm like, maybe the Army. If I'm gonna go,
Army Reserves or something like that.
No, if I'm gonna go, I want to be deployed.
Fuck that.
Like I want to go see because you get to see countries like Africa and Germany and
all that's good until you get you have to shoot these guys because that dude told you to shoot them.
Yeah,
that's what I don't like about it, dude.
Well, I mean, as much as our government lies, sometimes that shit's you got to do it.
Yeah.
So people at home can still have the freedoms that we have. Even though a lot of the wars that we've gone into and shit
just lost
are pointless. But yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about it heavy. Yeah. I think
you're still young enough to get in there. I think what's the cutoff?
I think like 35 or something.
Yeah.
I just don't think I could leave my daughter, man.
That'd be the worst part, being gone for boot camp and all that
That's
stuff.
What, 6 or 8 weeks or 12 weeks or something. And then you're gone. Because you got to do 4 years. And then you're gone, deployed for, what, a year or two at a time, probably?
Depends.
Year and a half. I just don't want to miss anything. I want to be there every step of the way for her. For my daughter, man. I want to be every single step of the way. I want to make sure I'm there. I don't want her to fucking grow up and be like, my dad wasn't there for this, or he wasn't there for that, I just want her to always remember when she's older, like, my dad was always there for me,
See, that's what sucks with, with Jackie working as much as she does and stuff, because I'm a person that I choose memories over money.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it doesn't matter how much money you can make still make a living. It still might be a little hard, but you just might not be able to have all the nicest things.
Yeah.
But at least you still be able to, go to your kids' games, programs, stuff like that. Because, my dad, working as a truck driver, would never come to, like, basketball games, baseball games or anything like that because he's off fucking being the breadwinner,
Yeah.
So that's why I'm so adamant, like, fuck, dude. Fuck money.
Yeah.
Give me fucking memories,
Same here.
Because, I mean, money can come and go.
Yeah.
But memories, dude, they only you can only have them whenever you make them.
Yeah, and your kid's gonna remember that. Dad was there, dude.
That's what the whole plan is.
That was my big thing. I was always scared to be at work, and then Annabelle take her first steps.
Mm-hmm.
I was so like adamant about wanting to be home to watch her take her first steps. You know what I mean?
See, Jackie's got that mom guilt. Which that sucks. You know, I feel that.
Me and Bailey actually just went through this. There was an opening at her job, but it requires her to do. She's got to go somewhere. I can't remember, Arizona or something like that for like a few days and shit. Or a few weeks, and it would be like
consecutive or.
Yeah, I mean, she'd have to do it a lot.
Yeah,
and it was. I was like, yeah, it's more money. I don't want to not stop you. I want you, if that's what's going to make you happy, I want you to do it. But like, I told her, I was like, wouldn't you rather be here for Annabelle and for me? Because she fucking, look, man, she's a fucking amazing wife, dude. She does a lot for me.
Bailey's my homie, dude.
Yeah, dude, she does a fuck ton for me. Like when this liver issue I have going on got worse, you know what I mean? She's the one that cooks my meals. She makes sure I'm eating good, because if she's not making sure, I'm just gonna eat some bullshit, dude.
You're living that bachelor life whenever she's not cooking.
No, really, like when she's not home, like some
ramen noodles, pizza rolls.
Nah, I can't fuck with ramen noodles, but definitely pizza rolls and like Hot Pockets and just pizza, Jack's Pizza. Throw it on the fucking. I don't have to do anything. Just throw it on the pizzazz, dude. Turn that bitch to 16.
It'll ding when it's ready.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I ain't making no fucking. But she's like fucking cooking me up salmon and asparagus and all this fucking healthy shit, so I don't die when I'm 40. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't know if it's because I'm just fucking lazy in that aspect, where I'm just like, fuck it, I don't want to do it, so I'm just gonna eat this.
That's how I am. Like, dude, I don't want to fucking pull everything out just to make a quick meal for me, for myself. But now with with Greta eating what I'm eating and stuff like that, so. But who's the better cook, though? You or your wife?
She's better.
I think my wife's better, too. She's just scared to cook.
Yeah, she's a lot better, dude. She's She's good. She'll whip some shit out of nothing, and it's fucking good.
I like to cook. Don't get me wrong, dude. I like cooking, though.
I don't like cooking.
I love cooking.
I like grilling.
Yeah.
I do like grilling. Like, since we got that big Blackstone, I do like whipping some shit up on that, dude. You get your two little fucking flat fucking things, dude, and you're out there fucking... Yeah, I'm like a fucking chef. I'm out there fucking getting it, dude. Cracking eggs on that motherfucker. That's what I'm saying, dude, yeah. Dude, that Blackstone's fucking dope, dude. I love it. I fucking love it.
They're still on sale at Sam's. Speaking of Sam's, dude, did you know that they have a $10? It's just $10 for a year subscription for that place. Like, for entry right now, it's $10 a year.
What?
Yeah,
I've never been to Sam's, man, and it wasn't because it was $40 or $50 or whatever it is.
I don't even think it's that much.
It's an hour away from me.
Yeah,
it's easier for me to go to Jacksonville. It's 20 minutes away from me.
They need like a Costco in Jacksonville.
They tried to put I heard anyway. I heard they tried to put a Hy-Vee where Shopko used to be, and they turned it down. The town.
Yeah, Jacksonville's tricky, bro.
I don't understand.
Like, they just got their fucking first pot shop here in town.
Yeah.
It's been legal for, 2-3 years now?
Yeah. But, dude, Hy-Vee would bring some revenue in for them guys. Everyone loves Hy-Vee. You know?
Fucking even a Target.
Yeah.
All those rich farmers over there be eating that up.
I love Target, dude. Listen, when I go to Target... it's like my white bitch comes up or something of me.
Have to get me a coffee.
Dude, the carts have...
Gotta put the cardigan on.
Dude, Bailey loves them fucking things. But they have fucking cup holders in your carts now there. So you can have your Starbucks. They got a Starbucks in the fucking Target. I went in there. I hadn't been in there so long. I went in there the other day and I was like, there's cup holders on the fucking carts now? There's a Starbucks? Their clothes are so much better than Walmart, dude. Their clothes selections are fucking awesome.
Toys, way better.
Toys are way better
for the kids.
I haven't really checked their food out because every time we go there, it's always for like Christmas or a birthday, or we're getting something for someone else's kid. You know what I mean? So, like, that's where all that shit came from. That we got for Greta was from Target. Yeah, you know, that Annabelle picked out.
The food's. No, don't go to Target for food. That's for sure. You go there for clothes and toys and electronics. Basically, their electronics kind of sucks too.
No shit.
So it's more like clothes, decorations, and fucking toys.
Yeah, their decorations are something else. I like County Market's meats. Have you ever had their like steaks and shit? Their hamburger.
Yeah, my mom used to. That was where she used to shop. Was County Market and Walmart.
Yeah. Fucking Walmart, man. I just hate Walmart so goddamn much anymore.
My wife does too.
Even though Sam's is the same thing.
It is just bulk. They don't have any like the good shit though, like some of the Walmarts do though. Yeah. But their meat's good.
Springfield Walmart's a lot better than Jacksonville's.
Not the one we go to, like over by Freedom Drive or whatever the fuck that is.
Over by Maribus?
Yeah.
That's where we go. I think it's a lot better.
Jackie, dude, every time we would go in there, we'd always get somebody rude.
You know what though? Is that a big city thing?
I think so.
It's gotta be.
I hate my fucking... I mean, I would hate my job,
Could you imagine driving in that traffic all the time?
Dude, it was bad today. Real bad. Like, even Sam's Club was packed. We couldn't find a parking spot in Sam's.
Damn.
And then Walmart was hectic, dude. Just getting into, like, hitting stoplights, dude. You'd have to... It would go green, cars would go, and then shut off, and we'd still be, 4 or 5 cars back because it was so big lines. So I don't know what was going on this weekend.
I'm a rural guy.
Yeah.
I personally want to live out in the middle of nowhere with no neighbors, maybe a mile or two down the road. You know what I mean? And just have myself and my family out there and you can do whatever the fuck you want. Walk outside, butt ass naked, take a leak off the porch, dude, get a good stretch out, you know what I mean? Get that morning crisp air in your fucking lungs. Say fuck it, go get the fucking guns, dude, blow some fucking shit up if you want to. Shoot all day, get you some four-wheelers and side-by-sides and shit. Make trails, like, that's what I want. That's my goal. And I'm trying to rush it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I want it now. I don't want to wait till I'm 40. I want it fucking now.
See, dude, there was some fucking land that came up in Virginia, like 16 acres, 16.3 acres. It was all like where you could fucking put a couple houses on there. I was going to hit you and Blake up, but that'd be about $100,000 a piece.
listen, dude.
For our own plot of land for 16 acres with us 3 on it.
Yeah. That'd be dope.
Because I'd rather have you guys as my fucking neighbors than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody I know.
There's a building here in town that came up for sale, and it would be perfect for this.
Yeah.
But they want $30,000 for it.
Like I said, dude, that market's going to drop, dude.
Yeah, I think so. I really do.
Hope so.
I really think it's going to drop. It's slowly coming down. The housing market is.
It just so sucked. There were so many good houses that went up for sale like December, fucking January, you know?
Yeah.
And then now it's like, oh, they're bought up because everybody's buying up so they can throw out for rent or resell or shit like that.
Rent is crazy.
Yeah.
There was a 1-bedroom, 1 bath, no basement. I don't even think it had a garage in Virginia. $1,200 a month.
Yep. And some of them is even worse with trailers, dude.
How the fuck?
You're getting a fucking like 2-bedroom, 1 bath fucking trailer for like $800
in Virginia. How you gonna make someone pay $1,250 for rent in Virginia?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, it's a nice town, but it's not fucking that fucking nice.
No, it's not fucking Springfield.
I mean, the taxes there are ridiculous, bro.
That's what, when we were thinking about buying up something in Virginia, they're like, yeah, property tax kind of suck here.
Yeah.
And did you hear about that? There was somebody that, like a big scandal about that for the Virginia Hall and shit, dude.
I did. I seen Mike Finn was making a complaint about it.
Because there was like people were getting charged more than other people for property taxes and stuff. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Good. That's not good.
It's cheap living here. You know,
I mean, but you're also out of the way of everything. I guess you're close to Jacksonville.
It's in the middle of Jacksonville, Mount Sterling, and Quincy. You know, Quincy's an hour away that way.
See, with Ashland, dude, we're right there between Ashland, Jacksonville, or Virginia, or Springfield and Jacksonville.
Yeah, like even just going to Pleasant Plains, it goes up. The prices of everything go way up.
Well, fuck, you know, we're paying $750 for ours.
Yeah,
and our house is a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. We
got lucky because I have a wonderful fucking mother-in-law and stepfather-in-law who are hooking us up. You know, for like we don't pay that much in rent. It's $450, which, you know, that's a regular rent. Back in our day, it was when we were kids, $450. But there was a thing going on for a little bit with some people who thought we were kind of just getting handed shit. You know, a lot of shit went down, and
just because, you know, maybe you're getting a little bit more than what they were getting. That's fucking stupid.
No. They were offered the same thing and they didn't take it.
Well, that's their fucking fault.
That's exactly what I said. We listen. When we found out Bailey was pregnant, we were still living in my mom and dad's house. Like, it took me going to jail to just be like, and this was before she was pregnant, but it took me going to jail to be like, oh, like, I don't want to live this life. Like, this sucks. And I was only in there for like 20 minutes, dude. And it was bad. There was like shit splatters on the walls where people just shit. You know, the ground was just piss stained. You know, it was. I was like, no. And after that, dude, I've been a straight and narrow ever since. I quit doing all the dumb shit.
That's what we're gonna have to, you know, instill with our daughters too, to realize, like, that's not the fucking way we want to live our life. We don't want to have, you know, drama. That's what your life's based off of, just drama and struggles. Yeah. We don't want that. Why hang out with this group of people, even though they may or may not be your best friends? That doesn't mean you have to quit being friends with them. Just quit tagging along on their decisions.
Yeah. But also, you gotta kind of let them make their own decisions. Yeah. You don't want to be...
But you want to guide them. You don't want to force them. You want to guide them.
You don't want to be that parent who's like so up in their shit that they do the thing they shouldn't do because of that. Yep. You know what I mean? I just want her to know, like, this is what because, like, dude, my dad would tell me all the fucking time, dude, you don't want to end up like me working in a factory the rest of your life. You do not want to end up like this. Yeah, put food on the table, supported us, but you do not want to end up like this. And look where I'm at, you know?
Yeah, but you got to think, dude. The position you're in was probably 100 times better than what your dad's position was at that.
Oh,
same
for
age.
sure.
So I mean, it's not like you fucking downgraded. You're making $10 an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know how people live off $10 an hour, dude.
Not anymore.
Not even 15. I don't know how people live off 15.
It was like I said. I was making $16.50.
Yeah,
and I was.
You had a lot of hours though. Yeah. I'm telling you, dude, that grain bin life's different.
Yeah, like I said, I was getting an extra probably 5 to 10 hours on overtime just working my 9 hours a week or 9 hours a day.
Yeah.
So and then then harvest comes around, you're working 7 days. Your Saturday and your Sundays are like time and a half and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, which they caught up on that, dude. They gave us like a reimbursement check and shit for like they calculated how many hours we made and how much because they didn't charge it or they weren't giving us our time and a half or whatever.
Yeah.
So I walked out of there with like a $700-800 check just one day.
That's dope.
It sucked. Is just no bonuses.
Yeah.
Like I said, first year of getting bonuses was like the year I got fired. And that's the thing, dude. Like I was working there. I do put a lot of hours and stuff in. And I actually work, and I make a lot more money than most of those guys that were working there. So we were showing everybody our bonus checks, dude. Shouldn't have done that.
No shit.
Shouldn't have done that because there's a guy been working there for 10 years, only making like $13 an hour, and he only got like a $300 fucking bonus, dude.
Fuck.
And like I said, he asked me how much you making. I was like, dude, don't worry about that. He's like, how big was your bonus? I was like, dude, do you really want to? Because he wouldn't leave me alone. He's like, hey, how big's your fucking bonus? I was like, dude, I haven't even looked at it, but if you want to look at it, dude, I'll open it up for you and check it out, dude. Fucking open that motherfucker up. It was $1,000. He's like, how the fuck do you make up? How do you get all this much money, dude? Like, how did you get more bonus?
Whoa.
I was like, dude, I was just fucking, I guess, working. I don't know.
That's fucked up.
Well, he wasn't the hardest worker.
Yeah.
He's
but he didn't get raises?
Never asked, I guess.
I guess that's the good thing about the company I work for. It's still private owned by the same people who started it.
Yeah.
I mean, the mom and dad of the family are gone. Mm-hmm. They died. But
it's still in the family.
It's still in the family. It's been around for 62 or 3 years now. Mm-hmm. And it blew up, dude. I mean, it's a multi-billion-dollar company now, And it here's the thing. I think every single job someone's got something to bitch about.
Yeah.
Like when you're especially a physical job like that, you're going to bitch.
Well, fuck you. That's why I got fired.
Well, you know what I mean, though? But you're going to be like, God, this place, to your coworker, God, this place fucking sucks. I'm ready to go home. But at the end of the day, I mean, they do you pretty all right.
Yeah,
they really do.
Like I said, WGM treated me fucking fairly until that new boss came in.
Yeah.
And like I said, dude, the HR, all the ladies in like the Rushville area, dude, got along with them. They loved my twins. They were happy. They got me stuff for my twins.
Oh, that's dope.
They like got a customized like onesie and stuff said WGM on it and shit.
That's
for them.
cool.
And stuff like that. They gave us for company outings and stuff. They'd let us go out. They'd give us cash for expenses, whatever. Everything else was basically free hotels and all that shit.
That's cool.
So I wasn't too worried about not getting a raise. I was like, dude, like I said, I was getting paid probably more than a third of them.
Yeah.
So I mean, or 3/4 of them. So I mean, it wasn't too bad. But work sucks. Any work sucks.
Yeah. Well, unless you're doing something you actually like doing.
Yeah. I mean, but still though, there's always going to be bad days.
Yeah.
And that's what I always tell. Like when somebody like new would come in, I'm like, dude, trust me, there's going to be some shit days. But there's going to be way more fucking good days than there are shit days. All our worst day maybe cleaning out a basement or doing something like that sucks.
Cleaning
fucking
a bin
sucks.
out in the middle of summer.
It still ain't that bad. It sucked, but it ain't that bad.
You think the pit's worse?
Yeah, just because of the smell. The smell's what gets me. I got a weak stomach.
So you had to be the one to go down there and clean it, huh?
Yeah.
'Cause your punk ass wouldn't get down there and fucking clean it when we were doing it.
Fuck no.
Your bitch ass wouldn't do it.
No.
I eventually got so fucking tired of hearing someone bitch about it. I was like, I'll fucking go down there and do it.
Yeah.
And they didn't have a goddamn sucker at that point. The fucking vacuums. It was buckets and shovels, motherfucker.
Yeah. And, you know, fucking Anus broke all the winches to pull them up. So we had a hand crank them up, you know.
They ended up getting one for us, though, on that one end, the bean end.
See, what I was worried about, too, was they preach safety. You know, we had our safety meetings every year, pre-harvest and whatever. And they would always preach safety this, safety that. But when we came to do safety shit, well, we just don't tell anybody.
Right. We can't do. There's no way to do it that way.
Yep.
Basically.
Because we're, you know, there really some like old school, like the ones here in Orangeville, like some of their old like concrete tanks and shit, dude, don't have grates or bottoms in them. So I mean, as soon as you pull up boards, dude, straight either a conveyor, like a rubber conveyor,
right,
or an auger,
right.
You know. And you know
you could die easily.
Yeah, that's like one of the main things is bin deaths or bin accidents is what really gets anybody.
Isn't that a big thing in like ADM?
Yeah,
hasn't there been a pretty good amount of deaths at ADM? Is that in Havana?
Well, there's one in Decatur too.
Is that the big one? That
what do they call it? Another dead man. Stands for ADM.
I had a chance to go actually work there. I got a job offer from them. And that's all I heard was bad things. So I was like,
that's what I heard too. Because when I got out of MTI for my certs for welding, dude, they were like, yeah, you can get hired at ADM just right away. I was like, well, fuck, of course. Everybody was a dead dude every week, you know.
Yeah.
So of course there's gonna be an open spot.
I have. I'm getting a job offer right now, and it pays $30,000 more a year.
Mm-hmm.
But I gotta move to fucking Lincoln.
Yeah.
You know, that's pretty far from my family.
Mm-hmm.
Like my parents, her parents, well, her mom anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to rob my kid of that.
Yeah.
Does that sound stupid?
No. Like you said, you already know my outlook, dude. I'd rather be broke than not see my child.
I mean, like, what I have now, we're not going to go without ever.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
There might be some rough weeks.
Plus, dude, listen, working for that company that I work for, Dot Foods, with it being private, there's perks to it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They can give you bigger bonuses.
Yep.
They can do they do golf outings. They do softball games. They do what's called a rodeo, and it's like there's a machine, right? Any machine that in the warehouse you can pick. And there's a pallet with a metal trash can, and you put a ball on it, and then they have an obstacle course, right?
That's dope.
So whoever does it the fastest without dropping the ball wins. But they do it from every different location. So they have 13, maybe 15 locations now across. Yeah. So in Mexico and in Canada, mm-hmm. But I don't think they do it. But in the States, and whoever wins and qualifies and all those, they fly those people, because we're at the headquarters here in Mount Sterling. That's the main one. Mm-hmm. That's where it first started. Like warehouse 1 is still there. We still use it.
Do you really?
Yeah, that's where like the main office is and shit.
Nice.
For the warehouse anyway. So they'll fly every single location to Mount Sterling, pay for the rooms and shit.
Oh, so they come
so whoever wins in their DC
comes to fucking Sterling, yeah.
And then they compete.
That's
and
dope,
whoever
dude.
wins gets like a free vacation, because they own a big ass fucking like mansion thing down in the Ozarks.
Of course.
And yeah, dude, it's got like sand and shit, and it says Dot on it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And
business expense. You know, they had to burn some of that money so the taxes didn't get.
They have so much shit. I didn't even know it. They have a fucking an air strip right outside Mount Sterling.
For real?
Like the story is, there was a dude that worked for him, and they wanted to buy the land. And like his only thing was, he was a huge wrestling fan.
Okay.
So his only thing was, you can't mandate me, and if it gets down to the point where you have to, you can't mandate me on a Monday or a Friday. They mandated him. This is a story. I don't know if it's true. I never met the guy. It was way long ago. But I guess they mandated him on a Monday, and he didn't come in, and they tried to like get him in trouble. And like the Tracy main guy called and was like, "You don't do that." They're like, "This is Monday Night Raw. Like, you're not gonna call." He doesn't work overtime unless he wants to. Mm-hmm. So he ended up selling the land to him. I'm sure they paid over what it was worth.
Yeah.
And they have their own fucking airstrip out there for their private planes and shit.
Goddamn, that's dope.
They have like this huge like mansion like cabin outside of town, like 7 miles outside of town. I mean,
that's the thing though for these businesses, especially being private owned. You know,
I think there's a lot of perks to it being private owned because if I go to work for this other company, which is Cisco, just basically I'll be doing the same job just for way more money, but I'll be living in Lincoln, so shit's gonna be more high priced.
You won't be able to see your brother and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
This may not be a thing if I did that.
I'm making it a thing, dude. I don't give a fuck. I'll come camp out in your yard, dude. We're gonna keep doing this shit.
Good luck getting Blake down there.
That's fine. Fuck him. He can do it from remote. We can remote him in. You know, can't do it this week, boys. We're tough on gas.
It's not even that. No. But anyway, yeah. So there's perks to it.
Yeah.
You know,
they seem to treat you good. Like I've heard from people that used to work at Dot, the work sucks. They never say anything about the uppers or anything like that. Like
right.
They don't say like, oh, they fucking they don't treat us good here.
The manager we have now,
yeah,
is fucking awesome. He's just a straight shooter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He doesn't beat around the bush. I fucking hate management who beats around the bush.
Yep.
Give it to me straight. Tell me I'm fucking up so I can change it.
Yeah, so I can get the shit fixed.
You know? I want you to talk to me like I'm just some, like, not necessarily a friend, but don't talk to me as an as an employee either. Talk to me like I'm just a person, not an animal. Don't be a douche. But come to me and be like, hey, man, you're fucking up doing this. Like, you need to change this.
Yeah, let me show you how to change
exactly.
it.
And listen, if we're behind in shit, my manager who's been there a long time, I think he spent like fucking something like 17 years on nights.
Goddamn.
And back nights, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 12-hour nights.
Damn.
Managing and shit. If we're behind, that motherfucker throws a harness on and does your first job you ever learn out there. Your start-off job. He'll throw a harness on and get out there and start picking with us. That's why I respect that fucking dude so much. Because there's not a lot of managers who will do that. Who will be... Because they're in a comfy fucking position, you know? There's a lot to the job. Because you're dealing with 200 people plus.
Yeah, you got to manage those motherfuckers, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking people. I think Dot employs something like 6,000 or something employees, which sounds like a lot, but I was looking into Cisco. They 65,000 employees.
Goddamn.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's a private owned thing. I think it's a corporate thing.
I think so.
I think you can. I don't know if it's stocks or whatever. But
see, Jackie's really good. She's a supervisor and all that shit. And she understands like you can't just go fucking tear these guys' heads off and think they're gonna learn, dude. You got to talk to them.
Yeah.
Like, talk to them like a person. Like, hey, we need you to do this, 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 and this.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't forget this, this, and this. And if you need help, I'll show you how to cut. Or whatever. Jackie's good. She's a good boss.
Yeah. That's the thing that you have that a lot of managers need to realize is that you can't treat your employees like you're just some fucking animal.
Yeah.
Because we're not just animals.
If they weren't there, you know how hard your job would be.
Yeah. It wouldn't work. So treat them with some fucking respect. Just because someone's fucking up doesn't mean you just jump their ass.
That never works.
No.
Never fucking works unless you're in the sports.
If you're fucking...
purposely
you're
doing
on
it?
your 5th time of this dude fucking up doing the same thing, and it's a simple
a simple fix,
a simple job that you should be doing right. Maybe after 1 or 2 times, I can understand getting aggravated and being like, maybe you're not the best fit for this job.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to go work somewhere else.
Yeah, maybe we can find you a different job in this building.
Yeah, because that's also a good thing about Dot is they hire all their managers and higher ups within the company.
That's good.
They don't outsource.
I mean, you got to think, dude. That dude probably seen, the asshole boss.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, I don't want to.
I've heard some pretty nasty stories about bosses there. Yeah. That's the thing that's cool about it, though, is a lot of the managers, or I think all of them, started off doing the same shit that we started off doing, so they know. It was not necessarily easier. It was less. The company wasn't as big as it is now because it's fucking huge now. But they did the same shit.
Yeah.
But they had to do it longer. Like picking is your first job. You pick orders.
Yep.
Right? That's your first job you learn when you show up. And, you probably had to do that for like 3 to 5 years before you doing anything else.
Yeah.
Now it's like fucking, you're 3 months in, you graduate is what they call it. Like, because you gotta hit a certain production and shit.
Because you got what per night? Is that what it goes by? Like so much shit per night?
It's like, okay, so
per
you're
hour.
So but it's like every hour, if you're, we'll say loading.
Okay.
Right, because I load trucks. I do picking too, but you have to load like 899 cases an hour and like so many tags you have to scan in, because you scan them in with a tablet. And picking is like you have to throw like in dereg zone like 128 cases with, I don't even know the lines anymore, but it's not hard to hit production picking.
Yeah.
So the people who are doing it and not hitting production, it's because they're just not doing their fucking job. They're just out fucking dicking around, and talking. Because you're not really supervised when you're working. It's the fucking huge ass warehouse. There's 7 different warehouses that you're going through.
Yeah.
So there's no way that there can be a management or a team lead or something walking around just making sure everybody's doing their job. It's up to you to do it. And, if you're not going to do it, you're not going to fucking work there. I'm coming up on 4 years in July, and the work's hard. It is. It's physical. It's draining emotionally and fucking physically. Mm-hmm. Some days are better than others, but all in all, I put the work in and everything, but they did give me what I have now.
Yeah.
I mean, I did it myself, but they gave me the job to do it.
They gave you the opportunity.
Yeah, man. Yeah. They didn't have to hire me.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, the big thing you hear about DOT, like, especially back in the day, was like, it's like a hard place to get on. Mm-hmm. And, like, dude, like, I didn't lie on my app. I put I didn't have a fucking diploma. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And for, people look down on that. I get it. But, I'm doing all right.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, but I was also, when I got my interview, they were in need of help pretty bad.
Yeah.
But also, at the job I was before, I was a supervisor at that job. And it didn't take me long because it was just a fucking shit job. And
yeah,
you could be a fucking handicap and be a supervisor there. You really could. It was a shit job. It was definitely a stepping stone. It was just to get a little bit under my belt so I could get a decent job. So, yeah, man. I don't know. It's not a bad place. Like I said, some days are better than others. When I'm there, it can get a little miserable because it's just fucking the job.
Yeah.
Plus 10 hours is a long time.
It is, dude.
That's a long, plus 4 days straight of 10 hours, back to back. Mm-hmm.
Which I could probably do it just because I was used to that, I would work more,
No, you could do it.
Because I was putting in like 80, 90 hours a
You
week.
would be good in, like, you're a good selection for, like, Frozen.
Mm-hmm. I fucking hate the cold, though.
I know you do.
I fucking hate the cold.
It's always the big, like, burly fucks that work over there. Yeah. And you're a bigger guy.
Well, thank you, Caleb. I'm a big burly dude.
You know what I mean, though? Yeah. Like, you're just because, like, when me and Blake have to go over there, we're besides the women, which fucking props to them.
Yeah.
Because you're working in a warehouse in the pick zone, -4 at all times. Mm-hmm. At all times, and where you load everything is 34 or 32 degrees.
Yeah.
So it's right there. I think it's 34 because you have to load like cooler shit too. Mm-hmm. So you're right there though. But you see all the dudes in there and these fucking 6 foot fucking just humongous fucking people.
Well, that's probably what heavier shit anyways is Frozen,
Well, it's not anything heavier than what we deal with in dry.
Okay.
Like we deal with 610s and shit. Mm-hmm. They're like 50 pounds. We got some 75-pound bag things, but that part is rough. Picking D-Reg is rough. Picking D-Mule is rough. But some people fucking excel doing that shit, and they fucking love it. There's some people out there that don't want to do anything but that. More power to you.
Do you get paid more in the freezer?
Yeah. Not as much more as I think you should.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Not in cooler, though. You don't get paid more to work in the cooler.
That sucks.
Yeah, I don't really understand
Do you guys have I take the night, too? Night premiums and stuff like that. Weekend premiums.
Yeah, you get paid more for nights and weekends. So, in dry, you'll get paid more for working back half nights.
Yeah.
You'll get probably close to $2 more. You know what I mean? Which adds up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they've given us, let's see, I think 2 years in a row they've given us $1 raise. Which, this year, yeah, they probably should have paid us a little more.
Yeah.
Because inflation's fucked.
Yeah.
I just looked at the gas price when I came through to come home from work. $3.99.
It's back up to $4 again?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah,
That
the
sucks,
summers
dude.
suck,
Yeah.
dude, because shit starts going way up.
Mm-hmm, because they know we're going to be out and about,
Yeah. So, yeah, man, that sucks. I'm sick of this fucking stupid-ass inflation, man. It's fucking... Everything's just so goddamn high right now. Yeah. Food in general, like, listen, Bailey will pick up shit after she gets off work, and really just for that night and maybe the next night, and it's over $150 every fucking time.
Yeah, dude. Just fucking for what we spent today for the birthday, like cupcakes, decorations, and shit like that. I think we probably spent every bit of $300, $400, $500 this week, just in one day. Just fucking because Walmart, I think it was like $150. Sam Clubs was about $100, and then yeah, they going to the mall and stuff, picking up candy and shit.
Yeah.
Getting all the gifts and, gift bags for the kids and everything like that. So, I mean, shit's not cheap. I mean, we didn't have much either,
Mm-hmm.
And they're not fucking good made toys, like they're just a cheapo gift bag toys,
Yeah.
Something to, piss the parents off with when they get home with, loud toys, messy toys,
For sure.
But
it's good for them, then.
Mm-hmm.
You guys throw good birthday parties for the kid. For your kids, man.
Jackie never really had that growing up.
Yeah.
She never had, like, just the family come get together, not have, like, friends and stuff over. So, like I said, we're living trying to make our childhood live better through our children,
For sure.
Like, what we would want is what we're giving our children.
Yeah.
Which then, hopefully there ain't no harm in that, but fuck.
I don't see any harm in that.
Why wouldn't you want what you would want as a child, you know?
Your kid is the most respectful fucking kid. It's no thank you, yes please. It's never, my kid's a little bratty, okay? My kid's a little, listen, I'm an outlaw.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And my kid's going to be a fucking outlaw.
Mm-hmm.
It's just how it's going to be. I already know it's going to be that way.
Yeah.
So that's going to be hard to deal with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But she's respectful. But, your kid's so fucking well-mannered, dude.
Not whenever nobody's around.
See, that's the thing. It's the parents, right? Because same with my kid. With other people, she's fucking well-mannered.
Mm-hmm.
The babysitter's like, she's such a sweetheart. And I'm like, is she?
Where's she at?
She'll right hook you, okay? I've been right hooked.
Wait a second. You got Annabelle? Wait a second. Did I drop my kid off here?
Yeah, dude. I guess they're just comfortable with us.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, I don't have to.
They can get away with a little bit more,
Yeah. Listen. It's not that I don't make my kid follow rules, but I understand.
Yeah.
Because I was the same way.
Mm-hmm.
I hate rules.
Yeah.
I hate rules. Like.
But some are necessary.
Oh, 100%.
Some are
No.
necessary,
I'm not
yeah.
saying I'm
Some
not
are
teaching her
necessary.
rules because I am.
Just go kick somebody in the throat, Annabelle.
Yeah,
Come on. Without even knowing. No, don't even say anything. Just go.
No, don't think about it like that. Don't take that way anyway.
I'm joking.
But it's that's how I was, man. I hated rules. I still hate rules. I fucking hate them, man. Like, but yeah, they're 100% necessary.
Yeah.
But some rules are like fucking, just so absurd. It's like, really? Do I really have to follow that?
Like I said, we're not very strict right now on our bedtime. I can tell you that.
We
much.
aren't either.
But again, though, we stay up a little later than usual. And Jackie's schedule, dude.
Right. That's what fucked up her sleep schedule, my kids.
Yeah.
Was in the beginning of the first 2 years I was on nights.
Mm-hmm.
I worked 5 p.m. to 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. So it was fucking I'm up on my days off, and I had 4 days off because I was working 12s. So it was fucking 3 12s, 4 off, you know? And, yeah, I mean, we were fucking...
nerding out, right?
We were up.
Yeah, we were nerding out during that time.
So it's kind of like that now, though. I mean, even though I'm on days and shit now and got a better schedule, but it's still... I like staying up till 1, 2 in the morning, man.
Every now and then,
Yeah.
It's not like we're fucking out doing something stupid, you know?
Sometimes I can't.
It gets rough, dude. Just depending on that fucking... Especially that first night. Your first night of the weekend, you know? Like, when you get off work, like, yeah, we're gonna...
Like tonight?
We're gonna nerd out, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
12 o'clock, I'm like, looking, dude, I'm gonna pass out.
I guess the pot don't help out either, you know, fucking smoking indica to the face.
For sure. I'm still just a 1 or 2 hit guy, though.
That's fine.
It gets me obliterated, though, man.
Fine. Like I said, we got good weed these days.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no more street buying for me, man. I quit buying off the street
like
a while ago.
It's so fucking hard, dude. Like I said, he might have good for a month until he runs out of that bag, and then he has to fucking, who am I going to get some weed from, you know? Because my guy ain't coming through, so I have to find a filler for everybody else. So that was my problem.
Yeah.
You know, I'd have really good weed 1 week, and then like, oh, well, fuck, I can't get it from the same guy because he hasn't read up either.
Yeah, and it's like hit or miss. Mm-hmm. I would rather be straight shooting it, going to the dispensary, buying it legally, you know, even though I'm sure law enforcement really fucking probably don't care about little petty weed sellers now. But I just go straight to the dispensaries, man.
They're all on the meth, dude.
It's bad. It's getting bad.
They're on the meth side now, so fuck yeah.
It's getting bad. Like, Beardstown, there's a lot of shit going on there. A lot of doors getting kicked in and shit, and, you know, cops raiding it and shit. I've been seeing a lot of that uptick.
Good.
Yeah.
Like I said, you know, hard drugs like that, dude, destroys communities and stuff 100%. Like that.
I mean, look at Beardstown, dude. It's fucked.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you seen Chandlerville, too.
Yeah, it's bad now.
I mean, that, you know, back in whenever we were in school and shit, it wasn't that bad. I mean, there was still some hang-arounders, you know, but never as bad as, you know, who you think, you know, growing up, like, oh, shit, that's what you did?
Yeah. A lot of them were doing it, but they weren't fucked in the head. Like, they were just doing their drugs, sitting at the bar doing their drugs. Everybody was doing their drugs at the bar, hanging out and going home. Now it's like fucking people breaking into people's houses. They're stealing people's cars and shit.
Stealing converters.
Yeah. Stealing the fucking, your fucking copper and shit out of like your campers. Like, what the fuck is that, dude? It's, yeah, it's getting reckless over there. And I don't even like going to Chandlerville, dude. I go there, obviously, because my parents live there, you know what I mean?
I mean, there was a few staples there, you know, in Chandlerville. I mean, when they did have Hollywoods. And
God, I missed that place already.
I know. And they only been closed now for, what, maybe a month or two?
And I probably hadn't eaten at Hollywoods in fucking a year. Like, you know, I should have went and ate there before it. We used to, before we had Annabelle, dude, like, our morning routine would be, like, on the weekends, we would get up on, like, Saturday. Go have breakfast, you know, I'd drink a fucking 2 or 3 cups of coffee over there, dude. Eat biscuits and gravy.
Their bean cheese was so fucking good.
Oh, my God. Then eat the toast and you know, and all that. I went overboard. I'm a fat fuck, though.
Yeah.
And, yeah, dude, that was like our little thing every Saturday morning was going in there and doing that. But
now it's closed.
They sold it, man. Closed it down. But... yeah, man, we're an hour and 52 in.
All right, let's call that one a good one.
Yeah,
we'll cut this little section out right here.
No, we won't cut this out. Actually, one of my leads gave me a good idea. At the end of these pods, we should fucking be like, hey, go follow us and shit. So if you're listening to this, go check out our Facebook page, Never Off the Clock.
We got a link in and all that stuff, so it's all in one spot. Just, you know, give us a like or something. I know our conversations could be boring.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But hell, we're having a good time. So,
you
know, if you guys can help us have this good time, I think it'll be fun.
If you enjoy it, give us a listen. But we're on Facebook, Spreaker. You can just go to our LinkedIn or whatever it's called and get access to all of that. If you want to talk shit and send us an email,
that's fine.
It's there too.
Yeah, we want to bullshit with you guys too, you know. But, you know, if anything we could do better or any suggestions and shit, we'll take it, dude.
We want all the feedback.
Yep. Even if it's shit or good, we don't give a fuck. Yeah. We just need it. So we
even
can
different ideas. We're not opposed to that.
Nuh-uh.
We could like it and do it.
Because, I mean, fuck this next little pie hour we're going to do after this one's pie. We're going to just get stupid stoned and probably look up YouTube videos and conspiracy theories and shit like that.
It'll be a Thursday release,
Yeah.
so I don't know how good it's gonna be.
Maybe talk about a little bit 420 next hour too.
Yeah. So yeah, man, give us a follow and have a good one. And
Thanks for listening.